Congratulations on the installation of your wire merchandiser. This machine has been carefully designed and constructed to provide you with many years of dependable service. This video presentation will assist you in learning the proper operating procedure, allowing you to obtain the utmost value and performance from your machine. The wire merchandiser is designed to stock the majority, if not all, of your store's wire in an extremely small amount of floor space. It allows one person to locate the desired spool of wire, stop at the proper position, and remove the material safely and efficiently. The wire merchandiser is powered by two 220-volt three-phase motors which run smoothly and quietly. The unique two-motor design allows for much greater weight capacity, which results in a safer machine with maximized merchandising capabilities. Features of your wire merchandiser include a security keypad to prevent unauthorized usage, directional control buttons, main power emergency shutoff switch, adjustable carrier frames allowing you to maximize the merchandising capabilities of this machine, both 1-inch and 3/4-inch diameter hanger rods, 2 spinner carriers for small spools, a specially designed loading cart, totally enclosed drive chains to help prevent wire from becoming entangled, a computerized obstruction detector which will sound an audible alarm should an obstruction occur. Before loading or operating the machine, it is important that all users be familiar with these safety issues. Never allow children to operate the machine. Only properly trained personnel should operate the machine. Keep the operation area clear of all persons and potential hazards prior to operating. Perform a visual check. Make sure all wire ends are tied off and secure at all times. Never let wires hang freely. Check to see that all hanger rods are locked in and secure in position. Always shut off the main power switch when the machine will be left unattended. Your machine is equipped with a computerized obstruction detector, which will detect a sudden rise or change in current going to the motors. This safety device protects against entanglement or obstruction during machine operation. When an obstruction occurs, an audible alarm sounds. When the alarm sounds, follow these steps. Number 1, re-enter the security code into the keypad. Number 2, run the machine in the reverse direction of when the alarm sounded. Number 3, bring the obstruction down to a safe level where it can be cleared. Number 4, should the alarm sound when attempting to run the machine in the reverse direction, then the obstruction is severe and must be cleared at the point of entanglement. Use extreme caution when clearing obstructions from a ladder or forklift. By practicing wire management skills and securing all loose ends, you should never have an obstruction occur on your wire merchandiser. Now that you are familiar with the layout of the machine and the safety issues, we will discuss the loading procedure. Remember to always keep the weight evenly distributed on the machine. You can do this by loading every 4th frame as you load the carousel. Also, when loading, you will want to position your best sellers within 4 carriers of one another. This will allow you to most efficiently serve your customers and serve more than one customer at a time. Now, on with the loading. Always use the loading cart for heavy rolls. Move the spool of wire to be loaded directly in front of the machine. Insert the hanger rod through the spool. Enter the security code into the keypad and press the directional switch, lowering the carrier frame to be loaded to its lowest possible level. Insert the loading pins into the vertical safety latches. This will hold the latches open, allowing you to position the wire spool hanger rod into the frame hole. Using the loading cart, roll the spool up to the carrier frame. Hook one of the hanger rods at a time in the desired frame slot. Lower the spool into position and pull the cart away from the machine. Remove the safety latch loading pins and return them to the holder on the front of the machine. Re-enter your security code and position the next carrier for loading. Your wire merchandiser is also equipped with a spinner carrier designed for handling smaller spools. The spinner carrier is loaded onto the carrier frame following the same steps covered previously. With the spinner loaded onto the carrier frame, you can begin loading. Insert the hanger rod through the smaller spools of wire. Load the hanger rod, being certain the rod is secured in the spinner frame holes. You may find it useful to insert the carrier frame loading pins in the holes of the spinner carrier to keep the spinner from rotating. Always be certain to remove the pin after use and return it to the holder on the front of the machine. Operating the carousel is a quick and simple process. First, perform your visual safety check, then enter your security code into the keypad. Press the directional arrow and stop when you've reached your desired spool. Unclamp the wire and remove the desired length. If removing wire from the spinner holder, you may want to use the loading pins to keep the spinner stationary. After you have cut your wire, be sure to reclamp the wire to the spool or carrier frame. Never leave any wires dangling. Your machine has been designed and constructed to provide you with many years of trouble-free operation. However, by observing the following maintenance tips, you may help to prolong the life of your machine. If chain hooks are squeaking, spray with WD-40. Visually inspect all chain hooks and cotter pins. The hooks should swing freely. Have any damaged hooks or cotter pins replaced immediately. Inspect all safety latches, making sure that they swing freely into place. Refer to your owner's manual for other maintenance suggestions and the troubleshooting guide. Thank you for viewing this video presentation. We hope we've provided you with the necessary information to properly load and operate your wire merchandiser. Should you have any questions, please refer to your owner's manual.